Stephanie Bain, I have a books. I'm a book. There's so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here. Did you just watch my wrap up? I hope you did. I don't know, just cause. This is gonna be my TBR for the month of March. I don't know how set in stone it is. Let me just say that. I do sometimes read what's on my TBR, but not always. So the first book I will finish, I'm honestly going to finish it tonight, which is the third, is The 100 Homecoming by Cass Morgan. I just want to finish it because it's really entertaining and I just need more Ballark in my life all the time. All the fucking time. The second book on my list, if I'm still feeling up to it, and I think I will just so I can work on my catching up or finishing series thing that I'm going to do, which I'm actually going to show you this month. The ones I caught up in last year, just because I have a lot of series on my shelf. So yeah, The 100 Rebellion. I'm probably going to read this. This one's shorter than the last one, which kind of sucks. I hate it when that happens. 294. If I'm legit just straight reading, I can read this in a sitting. These books are so fast, very addicting, not very good in ways that certain things happen, but they're really good still. Like, I love them, okay? Just be happy that CW actually knows how to make shows. Let's just say that. So I'm probably going to read this next. But regardless, I do think this is going to happen this month. I know this is going to happen this month, which is The Sign of the Four by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. When I picked up the two books I picked up in Texas, which were the Sherlock Holmes, I didn't realize I picked up the first and second books of the Sherlock Holmes stories. So that was just kind of perfect. So I do plan on reading this. I'm excited to read this because it says here in the back, it is in The Sign of the Four that the full extent of Holmes' oddness becomes apparent. And I'm excited. I love Sherlock in the first book, A Study in Scarlet. I'm really excited to see how weird and cool and awesome he is in The Sign of the Four. I have been eyeing this, and I think I want to read it because I'm really in the mood for some sci-fi. I think that's another reason why I picked up The 100. You know how it's like post-apocalyptic sci-fi type thing. I want to read The Diabolic. Be Deceived or Be Destroyed by S.J. Kincaid. Honestly, that's all I remember. It's a breed of things. And I see Nemesis, and every time I think of Nemesis, I think of Resident Evil. But, they, like, do things to people, and then that person, like, takes care of, like, a politician's daughter. I don't know. You know what I do know? It's sci-fi. And I've been eyeing it. Like, it's just on my shelf. I'm like, I want to read you. I want to read you so bad. Oh, I have 2 review books that I picked out to read this month because I need to get my shit together. The first one is Infinity by Juice This is the one that I just kind of picked up randomly. I'm like, oh, let me review it. All I know is it's a multiple dimensions or realities or something, and there's multiple copies of these people and all of these different Earths. And in these Earths, this girl, am I thinking of it correctly? Yeah, parallel dimensions. In these dimensions, this girl falls in love with this guy every single time. They're like star-crossed lovers. They're not supposed to fall in love and whatnot. So I'm excited to read this because it's sci-fi. And you jump dimensions. They have to save the world and like not fall in love. So let's hope they don't fall in love. I like how it says simply thrilling. Entangled Teen sent this to me in exchange for an honest review. Like, it literally just popped up on my door. I still even have this. This came out like back in November. So I do want to make this happen. Again, I'm in a sci-fi mood and like fantasy in general. Okay. The next one, I do plan on like for sure reading this one, and that is Glen Falls Book 1. I haven't read a like, you know, young adult, contemporary, new adult in a very long time because it's not something I tend to read for it, but it just sounds so good, and it follows a bunch of different people, and some are holding secrets, some think they're going to turn out like their parents and all these other things, and I'm just super excited. This is by Melinda Schlegel, but I'm very excited to pick this up because I'm just in the mood for a really good normal book. Now, the last 3 books on my TBR are things that I'm thinking of taking with me for that long ass flight. It's a day and a half worth of traveling, waiting in airports, yada yada yada. So I'm taking 3 books. Well, I have 3 books picked out right now because I haven't decided. The first one Thank you, Sherry. She was helping me out. I was like, should I take this? And she gave me a good idea. And I need to pick them out now because I'm one of those people that I'll choose something, but then I change my mind constantly. But if I don't have it chosen and I don't see my chosen option of whatever it is on a regular, I don't know if I'm going to really like it or not. And then before I know it, I end up taking books I don't want. So, first option, Reached by Ali Condi. The only reason why I'm thinking I'm not taking this is I got a little emotional when I was reading book 2. I really love this trilogy so far. I love book 1 and I loved book 2 even more. So I'm thinking of taking this. The next 2 I have are 2 first books in 2 different series, and they're both fantasy series. Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes and Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I've read A Court of Thorns and Roses. Obviously, you guys know that's one of my all-time favorite books. That series is like trashy and amazing all at the same time. It's perfection, okay? So I'm thinking of actually taking all 3 of these books. Realistically, it can happen. We plan on spending downtime over there in like the watering holes and like natural springs that they have, so I can take a book with me. Again, I can't constantly be reading my ebook, my Kindle is what I mean to say. So those are the books that I am thinking of reading this month or taking with me. I don't know how my band's gonna go because I'm also thinking while I'm in Australia, I can buy like a really cool Australian version of like a Sherlock Holmes story, maybe the 3rd book or something like that. And I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to buy the Australian version, which I think is like the same cover. It's just paperback, but the fact that I bought it in Australia would be really badass, of The Song Rising, which is the 3rd book in the Bone Season series. So I'm really excited. I'm not going to pick up those books to put them in a photo. What do you guys plan on reading this month? I don't know exactly what's coming out this month. Comment down below, let me know. Because at least of the books I was excited to read, I think that was the only one. Yeah. I don't remember if there was there was something else I just don't remember. Comment down below what comes out this month. What are you going to be taking out of the library? What do you plan on reading? I'm curious, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.